Rowe of Cowart Rose CPA, and happy Wednesday. So today I would like to talk to you about your current CPA and when to find a new CPA. So you may be wondering, I've been with this guy for a long time, he's always helped me out, or maybe he hasn't been as helpful. Now, if you have a great CPA working with you, then that's awesome. And that's really great. But more often than not, when I get new clients, I hear, a lot of different complaints from them. Like their current CPA doesn't have the time and dedication that they need or that they feel they need. And if you're a customer and you feel like you need more, attention and you're willing to pay for it, then there's no reason that you can't find somebody who's going to give that to you. And the next complaint that I hear a lot is I send them an email and I just don't hear back for weeks. Okay, now I totally understand a day, 2 days, maybe even 3 days, of not having any response to an email, but typically your CPA should be able to at least send you an email and say that they're working on it. And I feel like communication is like the number one thing and a very big deal, especially when we're talking about your financial situation. So another thing, if your CPA isn't more involved on a regular basis and that's what you really need, then that's going to be another very important thing for you. Right now, are you just sending in all of your documents at the end of the year and your CPA is saying, thank you very much? They, get your financials together, they file your tax return and say, all right, buddy, see you next year. I think that's how it works with a lot of CPAs and client relationships right now. And what we're trying to do is change that. We don't want that to be the normal anymore. We want to have a more developed year-round relationship with our clients and really feel like we're being involved and able to help you as much as possible. So your CPA really should be more involved than just, periodically, updating your financials. And even still, I feel like your CPA should be more involved than just preparing your financials, even on a regular basis. Like monthly financials, yeah, that's important to have, but what if do you understand? What if you don't understand? You need to have that additional level of service where you're not just getting, just the straight finished product. This is what it is. This is what your financials are. This is what's happened. Here you go. Here's your tax return. What you really want, if you're going to be a growth-oriented entrepreneur, you want to have a CPA that's going to do planning, that's going to explain to you. The very first step, number one step, is having your financials done. The second step is making sure you understand them, being able to interpret where you've been and what's happened. Then the third step is looking ahead and planning and forward thinking based on that information. And that next step is going to be more forecasting. So that's going to be forecasting, looking ahead. And then after forecasting, you can build a budget. And that's looking even further ahead. That's a whole nother period. So again, this is going to be step one is have your financials done. Step two, interpret them, analyze them, and see what's happened. Step three, forecasting for the rest of the year. See where things are at, what do you think they're going to be, and then budgeting for the following year. So those are going to be the real key items as far as what you need to be doing throughout the year. And we're currently working on incorporating a lot of these services right now and making sure that our current clients are getting all of these services, because you need more than just having your financials done in order to really benefit from your relationship with your CPA. And that's just on the growth, just looking at trying to, increase your net profit. From the tax side, there's also planning. There's not just, this is what happened. You can do tax planning throughout the year. I do tax planning for me personally and for my business throughout the year, different intervals. And there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to have that too. So if you feel like maybe you're not getting the right attention from your CPA and you're ready to start looking and move forward and see what else is out there, or maybe you're very happy with your CPA, but maybe something could be better and you just want to kind of test the waters, please feel free to reach out. We would love to help you, or at least have a talk and let you know about what it is that we're working on and what we're doing right now, and see if maybe we could help you out. So if you would like to explore further and see what options you have with your search for when to find a new CPA, please comment planning below, and we would love to reach out to you and help you out. Thank you, and have